Fury just yet.
Yeah, I think they trust that Miracle can handle himself now. You just need to give him a little bit of a lead with regen, and that's what he had. Quashlock's INVOKER, once you lose that early side, it becomes really hard to contest less hits. But you're going to notice that Miracle's going to come over, but I think this is going to be the death of Fly. First Blood definitely going to go the way of ATN.
I got the trade-off there with a Tusk. Miracle getting his name up on the board as well. But Fly caught out in no man's land, and that Observer Ward's definitely proved...
Still only level 1, so things aren't fantastic here. But in mid, Miracle's going to dodge. He's going to run into the Tusk.
And I've got Miracle trapped in here. Supreme will get the tornado down onto 2. Fly, no time for the heal. And it looks like he's in a bit of trouble as well. The shot's back up, and yeah, Fly not trapped in, but one hit in will get them 2 kills for the price of nothing. Miracle is playing incredibly aggressively there.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like early on, ATN definitely have the advantage when it comes to these early. Something that we briefly mentioned, but at bottom, the spin's going to start. He doesn't have a TP though. This is actually pretty dangerous.
This Tusk's in trouble, but it looks like they'll get the counter kill anyway. He doesn't get out of that radius from the cooldown. 1 for 1, but I think ATN's going to be happy seeing as they have a catapult. We're going to try and go into this with the cooldown thrown. Moon Meander, he's got the potential here to maybe get a big RP, but it looks like Ellis Sash is going to be the one to drop. No-Tail just spins the victory, as now he's in a little bit of trouble. Rocket Barrage and Iron Shell, just enough damage to finish him. Moon, there we go, Curse into RP. They've caught both of them. Miracle winds up the Requiem Grave onto him, keeps him alive, and the wall doesn't do a damn thing. They'll back up Miracle, and he fights against these illusions, but the healing ward, there's so much sustain from him. 9, retreat, buddy. You're in tons of trouble. Looks like Moon is going to have him. The chase is poor and dying down as his decay stacks start to wear off. Moon Meander, duped. Oh, he actually dodges the shockwave, and now the snowball comes back in. The Tusk is helping his teammate out quite nicely. Skewer back over the river. He doesn't get the kill. Well played by Robert.
Still, I think
now they have the intel and the vision as the cooldown onto Miracle will catch him. He's got the mech ready, and this TP, maybe no, the tornado from Supreme. They've got Miracle. Nice pick off, nice kill there. The team alternate. Now, can I convert it into a tier 1? Because you look at the trade-off. They lost Miracle, but OG, they're getting something else out of this.
He realizes that he's going to start walking up, but that is a blink dagger.
And now the Omni Slash, I'm dying, dead. No, the mech from Nisha comes through just in time to save him. As No-Tail is turned around on one-man RP and back into the EMP. As Ellis Ash can turn with a good charge. Back into the wall. There's a good curse though. Catching 3 as No-Tail can get some good damage down. And Miracle winds up the Requiem, but Team Alternate, they're ditching this. Time to bail because No-Tail back up to full HP. Magnus kills the Tusk in the back end. And Team Alternate, they have burnt through everything. They've got nothing left to give. No control and no damage as OG now look to try and battle that up on the top as well. Supreme running behind his tier 2 as Crit heals himself back to full. And this INVOKER is trying to get himself away. And the Moon Meander picks up another kill, this time on the Undying Vacuum, but he's skewered up on the high ground.
Alright, Moon.
That's the TP out, but I'm not sure. Oh,
if that raise hits.
Miracle.
That was insane by Moon, but the fact that their entire team minus Moon Meander is full HP, you get to see a lot of the strength of going for this mech, this Dazzle, and this Winter Wyvern. The Cold Embrace is so strong in this kind of situation. This might be their best chance to kill Miracle, though, as No-Tail's going to try to put some space between the heroes. This is going to get rid of all the mana. Miracle's going to go down. And now Crit's pretty much by himself.
Yeah, the Ice Shards did block off the advance for Team Alternate. They couldn't go and chase anyone else, but like you said, Crit is there, and he's dead as well. Tornado was kind of scouting for anyone else coming in from the side. But No-Tail, he got himself out. He went for the BOTs, which is kind of what I was wondering.
They might just lose their tier 1 tower at bottom, and you can't just give up all these tier 1, tier 2s for free. At some point, you have to make some sort of defense. Miracle's going to pop the invis. He's going to work right now.
A snowball, Ellis Sash, oh my goodness, this is so deep in. The rest of your team has no chance to respond. The backball is good onto 2, but No-Tail will just turn, spin, get out the cooldown. Supreme trying to get him with some good damage, but Crit has that Glimmer Cape. Miracle, the zombies are chasing him, and this is a good tornado EMP catching Moon Meander. No blink, he's going to try and skewer away, but Miracle graved up, dropping very low, and he's trapped in these trees. He's got no escape. Crit, maybe with a good curse here, will turn back onto Exotic Deer. Miracle just stands his ground, fights up against it, and an RP from Moon catches the one hero they needed to. 2 left for Alternate, now down to 1. This INVOKER, last man standing. And what did OG lose, man? Blitz, what did they lose?
Absolutely nothing, because now you go for this tier 1 tower at bottom. The Roshan potential is right there. You know that there's no Tombstone available. The Darkseer combination is now dead. You can probably even push for this tier 2 if you want, even if it's only 3 heroes. And you're just proving to yourself over and over again, there's no way that they can compete. ATN, they're falling a little bit too far behind in farm. They don't have these mobile heroes aside from the Invoker that can go for the split push. Even then, Invoker's not a hero that can particularly wave clear very quickly. So that's not even going to be very strong. No-Tail's just going to TP out, and that's a tier 2 tower taken at bottom for free.
Even with Shadow Fiend, who I felt was in...
I think Alisage is way too far forward.
Yeah, Miracle just punches him. Can't TP, has no mana left. Miracle trying to zone out everybody else, kill the Zive, and Crit will TP out. Now Fly is still alive here, and the Skewer will miss, but Supreme is dusted up. And this battle back into the secondary cooldown hit. Miracle looks like he might drop here.
He doesn't have mech either.
That maneuver, he saved his 2 supports, but they lose the Magnus and the SF instead.
That's a really good counter return from ATN. They needed something like that quite desperately. They knew that the Juggernaut wasn't anywhere near. You have to take that fight. You've got to punish. You can't just let somebody walk away with the tier 2. I kind of like the move that the Tusk made now, as it did lead to the death of 2 cores, especially the SF. That was pretty crucial, but the downside now, though, is that the Shadow Fiend, once he sells 1 item, has the fully completed BKB at just 25 minutes in, alongside the Mechanism and the SNY.
Mirroring each other pretty much here into each other's jungles. It looks like OG definitely have the better positioning up on this high ground as Team Alternate is splitting, and now the call seems to be go Roshan.
I don't know how quickly they can do this, though, from ATN. Like, this is going to take them quite long. I don't actually think this is a lineup that can do it. They're going to reveal each other. OG, they're set up for this. But the Darkseer's on the top.
Oh man.
If he spots this could be such a good initiation.
They've all split now, and it looks like No-Tail. He goes in there with the Omni Slash back into the Ancient Cap. Nisha maybe can get away. Nope. Not going to happen, and in they go to the Roche Pit, undying. Tombstone dropped, but Miracle says, you know what? This is my territory now. Weave to give vision. Such a great ability, honestly. Dazzle, multifaceted hero. Heal people, save people, give that big AoE vision. And on the flip side, OG have a pretty damn good team at taking Roshan out.
Yeah, that call down does absolutely nothing.
Oh, there we go.
He's gonna bring 2 in.
The pits and the Requiem. Wound up by Miracle. 3 dead, and Alternate have no recourse here. They can't stop the Roshan, can't contest, can't steal. And now things look pretty rough for them. At this point, high ground push is inevitable.
Didn't even force the BKB usage out of Miracle in that entire engagement. If their vision was a little bit better, they would have seen the 5 clumped up heroes from...
Oh, look at that. A DD rune down at the bot spot. Moonmeander says, you know, there's a bottle in the Roche Pit. I'll just pick that up and take the DD for myself. As actually the catch is here. Back into the wall. The ice shards are good and Fly. He's caught. He's going to have to try and grave himself, but he's already dead. The turnaround for Miracle with his BKB has the Aegis and mech available. He'll drop his first life there as Crit is on the retreat. There's no reveal. Glimmer Capes. He's still holding on to that Winter's Curse. Nisha blinks aggressively forward here, and Moonmeander RP in 1 second's time. He wants to get this 4 staff back, maybe skewer back in. As they'll retreat. Crit is hiding in the pit.
They lose 1 support for 1 support. I think that's an okay-ish trade for ATN, and they get the Aegis for free without losing the high ground. So things are okay there, but...
Oh, the question is what happens next? Does No-Tail just walk straight into them? Now, Omni Slash back onto Nisha.
They kill Nisha here, that'd be so huge!
There's no wall, no vac, no buyback for that Darkseer. And Robert G9, 2 hits. He's dead.
He dies so fast, and now the high ground assault is coming in from OG. Not a whole lot to be afraid of, even if they don't have the Aegis. You've got the mech up shortly. No-Tail has the healing ward as well. Just 10 mana.
The trouble is, if you buy back with Tusk, aggressive play, but RP skewered back, doesn't catch the gyro, but it's fine. They get a free kill. Now with the Invoker, if you buy back here, maybe you defend, 1 Rax, but after that, OG have so much sustain. And the second phase AA ban, which we saw from OG, allowing the Wyvern, Dazzle, and Juggernaut to come out. There's nothing stopping these heals.
No, and you don't want to get into these constant engagements with ATN that you barely lose, just because of OG, they don't have to back. They've got portable fountains and like 4 different heroes, no reason to move whatsoever, and now they're going to go for this bottom set of racks.
That's such a great way to look at it. Pocket fountains, carry around that regen with you.
They got Roshan, they have a lot of different avenues of money.
Here we go again. Naked Rax at bot. No tail, you sneaky devil. Who are you going to go for? Nisha
they don't
again.
have a
There's going to be no
sentry down.
vacuum wall. Nisha, he's going to take the full brunt of this with Robert G9 as well. He does get the Ghost Scepter down. Wall vacuum back. And this call down, it's going to slow them a little bit. Miracle's dropping incredibly fast with a Grave up on him though.
Oh, he's
They'll
got
heal
BKB
him
Mac.
back up to full. BKB Requiem wound up and they turn it nicely. A skewer onto Exotic Deer. And it looks like it's all over for ATN. Losing one after another. Buybacks galore. But OG just keep on fighting. They've got so much heal, so much sustain, and Moon Meander. He's going to come back into the snowballs good, but no tails in the front lines. Miracle drops finally with a curse. Crit catches 3, and Fly with a weave aggressively. No tail just clearing up house. Team Alternate, their fountain is being dived, buildings are being destroyed. Supreme. How many times have we seen this guy being the last man standing? Crit, you know what he's got? He's got that refresher orb, but Yule Scepter from Moon.
Nah, he's gonna pop his ulti. Oh no, doesn't even bother.
He's gone. GG's called. OG take game number 1 in this best of 3. And like you said, very early game alternate, great job. Lanes went okay, but they just couldn't convert it into anything really meaningful.
I mean, did the lanes go okay? They were up like 1-3, but after that it was like 5-5, then 10-10. Then OG just started to go into the enemy jungle, invade at will. I felt like ATN got a little bit gun shy.
Yeah.
It felt like they were a little bit nervous too, like that tombstone drop in mid when they just tried to snowball onto No Tail and they had 0 chance of killing him. If they have the Undying Tombstone there, maybe things go a little bit differently, but